Lancer. It's the Sleight of Fist isn't up enough for you to truly be able to counter the Phantom Lancer. You're so dependent on that CD.
It's the fight he does with Newbee.
He definitely played for IG in Dota 1. I remember casting him at an SMM when he was playing for them. He's definitely been with them from the very, very start. Bottom lane, XZ, getting really harassed down, tried to go Happy Tree Tango kind of style out, but now picked up, thrown back down again. This should be first blood with the extra lane. Oh, XZ, they didn't finish the job, he sounds up as well, and the doppelganger, How will commit back underneath the tower. He's got the lands back off cooldown again. XZ with the board trying to create some space, but the lands will finally get the first blood.
It was a trick, he baited the salve. You have just wasted a hell of a lot of time.
It can work now. Like,
too late.
Not getting started. He got it off. And there's the stun. With the hoof stomp, the follow-up hex, that Doombringer is going nowhere but down.
It is enough.
He was really apprehensive to Q, but he's already back into the safety of the tier 1 tower, and Sean was very close by as well.
That actually made no sense approaching that gank that way. This is flat out just a misplay from Shiki. He has to hold the chains there and just start running with Flame Guard. And yep,
it also
it's a missed opportunity. Well, Aggressif. And takes full advantage of his knowledge of this matchup. Starting to put some pressure on the top tower as well. Chains.
There's your last two, drag him back, triggered off the Doom as well. They're going to pick him up and throw him down.
Okay, he got ganked.
Yeah, that's a lot of smoked again. Hide yourself away. It was like watching Chastity Dota.
Oh, did those scarabs? Yeah, they did hit.
Top lane, Shiki.
He's taking quite a lot of damage. This is waiting to play.
They were waiting for the doppelganger to come out, so then Shiki can initiate. And with a double damage rune too, Shiki is so quick. The two-lane TP was a little bit too late, but Moo's looking for an opening, and he's gonna find Garder. Garder turns for the moment, goes for the stun, and Shiki wants to keep going. He's still got this double damage rune with the Searing Chains. Aggressive moving forward. Nice little Shikuchi to steal from Chorn. They pop off the line, and with the last, and they drag Aggressive back. He can't get the time lapse off in time, and Chorn takes himself a double. Convert a little bit more if you do pick up that Aegis. How? Bottom lane, Q. Diffuser Blade is up, which means Q can't run anywhere. Sean will make sure of it, going for the Puppet Master style. And Q on the sidelines.
Not getting this. You probably put this Aegis on, I would say, the Weaver with the Lincolns, and then you can frontline for the tower pushes. Probably take the tier 1 top for free. Then maybe
Dagger on this Beastmaster and Garder already bailing into the trees. Yeah, okay, they put up the Hawk. They'll break the smoke on Moose. He instantly like fireflies in, gets that lasso off, and XZ is dead. Just count your losses. That's it. Bail out.
It looked like he hesitated with the roar. Yep. Keep an eye out for the Shadow Blade on the Doom though, making the plays. He's still solo kill Shiki if he comes in.
Oh, bottom lane, blink, lasso. Gonna be dragging back XZ, and Beastmaster's got no way out of this one. He'll go for the roar, and this time there's no hesitation to use it, as his neck.
Where it is. Oh, it's in their small camp.
Okay.
Top. It will expire soon though. He might just Flame Guard.
There you go. That's what they were waiting for. Very quick, very easy, very effective.
At some valuable because of the gem, and he will now find the ward. They're like, okay, we actually got jumped here. There's probably vision.
Doombringer found a target.
There is.
Actually starts instantly with that Infernal Blade, goes into the Doom, and Shiki should die now. There's no GV support coming. Okay, now it comes, but it's just a little too late there. No, we're gonna fortify anyway.
Glyph. Okay, maybe they can make it here.
Yeah, Garder jumping. Gotta get the hex off. The follow-up stun. He actually hits the stun, but Aggressive cannot go through that stun ray. At least feels very apprehensive about doing so. But the damage into Ellie is so big. He'll go for the Nova. Aggressive. They're all around it. They're just gonna start attacking into it, and yep, they do bring down the Phoenix. How's TP out? Shiki steering chains. He actually stops him. How has the doppelganger himself over into the tree line, creates a whole bunch of new cells, and then Shiki! Holy Hannah! He gets destroyed by How! And then How, well, he will pay the price for it, but he still gets himself a solo kill over on the Ember.
But end of the day, they still get a good trade. 2 kills for 1. Tier 2 is also theirs, and they managed to defend that top tier 2, which is also very important. So, still very good for them. Garder going in.
Real nice hex that's over on Sean, but Garder, that Sunray just keeps burning him out. It's still a 2 for 2, considering we've got those other 2 heroes still on the deck. Too late. Able to run himself out of there.
Well, he is low.
He's got a lot more leap ability to get out. And he is low, but the Necro unit's not chasing it any further there. And they're finally going to get mopped up, at least one of them by the Doombringer. Now CDEC. And they're not going to force the buyback anyway, so it's not really that much of a risk.
They're going to find... No, never mind. They moved.
They're going to find the illusions and not initiate on the illusions. Garder blinked like he was going to. Now the smoke will break. How's going to be visible? The steering chain's actually working. Tule as well. The Tron getting caught by that. Tule, the impetus damage is just too much. Garder might have been dragged back out by the last two, but that Nova is well out of position. They're not really hurting anyone from CDEC, as it's just all up to Shiki to bounce himself around, defusal blade or not. You've lost 2 cores here from Newbee. Phoenix is back up again, and they're all just trying to TP the hell out of here. The only one who cannot do it is Moo, and he's the big one, because he's walking around with a gem. He cannot afford to lose this. The Scarab bugs are coming over. Moo will go down, and the gem is now in the hands of CDEC.
If they see it.
I think the Dire Courier go out. It's still currently sitting over at the shop. Which is funny considering how much money is currently holding on to.
Put the Aegis on Ember.
That would be a pretty expensive expense to have right now for Newbee, and they're gonna kill. Tule's in pretty damn close, but who's he gonna do right now? He's just backing up. Moo is so low. That Rider already down for the count. Q's trying to run himself away, and Hal, all he's doing is spending his time trying to chase down this Enchantress, which he is able to achieve. While Aggressif was ripping into LE, they find Chuan. That's the bigger pickoff. Just outside, instead of having to dive inside the base. But you took 2 for 1. They are here, but that may not help them. The stun from Garder is going to miss thanks to the 4-star. Coming out from Newbee, the pickup will be over on the Enchantress, and again, Q finds himself on the firing line. As, well, they try and make some space into the Nova. Q still on the run out of here. They get rid of the PL illusion, but Moo, he's dragging Q back in. Man, this is some serious commitment to kill off an Enchantress.
They've been hating on him all game. Nova, it's not too bad. Once again, no Doom used. This is a short Roche respawn. So that's actually pretty interesting.
Oh, okay. Jumping in, goes to the roar over on LE. The follow-up stun and Beastmaster. He's dying too quickly. These PL illusions just destroying them.
Gonna be hitting themselves over this.
Even by the time they reach it, all they're gonna do is just find like the Ring of Aquila sitting on the ground inside Roshan. And the cheese will be taken by Ellie. She got... Is King Garder actually... I think he could solid this kill up on top lane. Yep.
That's a yes.
That was a Half-Life Phoenix who wandered himself into the dive jungle. Now Moo lassos over on Garder. Gonna look for a bit of a revenge, and how very quickly BT's in.
That's also a yes.
Tip for tat kind of trades.
Okay.
And Line actually spent
exclusively, or PL plus Sunray instead of wanting to kill. So maybe it's not the right item choice.
It's not a nice thing to have. Oh. This is a better initiation to have from XZ. So Tule, very burnt down. The Shiva's Guard will trigger, but it's all a little bit too late.
We wasted this BKB too. That's 10 seconds. Next to the shop on the bottom right.
I think we took a little longer than 5 minutes. Wow. No, CDEC, you're going to walk up to this high ground blind. They're going to be doing it. The lasso's over to Aggressif, but the roar from XZ, a very quick follow-up, and Moo's not going anywhere apart from town. Aggressif may actually be doomed, but he got the BKB off. So Tule's not doing anywhere near enough damage until he just keeps that going, and then the Sunray will help them out. They've got the life, they've got the power. Aggressif, he time-lapsed out a large portion of the damage, but Tule's still going ham behind that tier 2 tower. He'll eventually drop to this attack from Aggressif. He actually ended up picking up the gem, realizing he needed it to ensure the kill over on the Doom. He just got this Demon Edge
on the portal. You're absolutely right. That was
at least it's not a troll drop.
That was a pretty crazy play from CDC to just walk up like that. They end up getting a bad fight, but not a complete disaster. I think they can probably hold this base maybe with 1 buyback, maybe even 0 if they play this very, very well.
But it's amazing how much physical. I really wasn't ready for that much damage.
Oh, he got forced down.
Got him! Trying to make buyback. Oh, now he's in trouble as well! They can see him quite clearly. Glimmer doesn't help him at all, and he's burning. He's burning from the Sprite. It's not going to be enough, however. They'll get back with 190 life, but how? He's just going in maybe a little too deep. As Cube, nope, there's the blink. Will disjoint the impetus. But because they dove in this deep, they can't go for the tower that Fighter Fist. They actually boom! Fight Rider and Rubik just basically evaporate. Housley's got the Lotus Orb, which return the Roar, so there's no follow-up instantly from the Necro units, but they still find the kill. Newbee, they chase the glory, they chase the scouts, they didn't go objective-based gaming, and now they've given CD for that Firefly. They're so close. He's waiting for the smoke to break, just like now. Firefly's up, and now CQ. A quick blink lasso, a short-range one, but it's been enough to kill off that Enchantress, or is it? She's the untouchable, but still gonna get touched up, and Garder getting Sunray down. They're taken out too, they're looking for more. The Roar, no, it's on a PL illusion. XC not finding the right target. He's gonna lose his his life. That blink, that TB out won't work in time. Aggressif has to run himself free. Luckily for him, he's standing there. Move! He's not going for it. Garder's got the time to blink himself away. Cinder and chill your horns. Enchantress is finally down. They found themselves an opening. Aggressif will BKB himself out as XC. I would really love it if Hao would actually spend some of his 8,000 gold that's currently
now they're going.
Now the jump comes, but Hao, he already moved out. The pit, he was ready for this. Garder, the Lancer come forward. He'll be able to keep himself alive with that Glimmer Cape, but Aggressif with the BKB. The Nova will finally come out now. But who's he going? Aggressif can't do jack. He's actually been picked up and thrown back, and the BKB has worn off, and he was doomed up. Hence, no escape mechanisms. Even Shiki has his Lincoln Spear triggered as they die. Roshan is still on the table here for Newbee.
Do something, Newbee.
Well, maybe they could die. Shiki jumps himself in and instantly jumps back out again. There's no disable. It's currently the aura that's there, but then again, Hao was able to chase down the intent. That's the reason he doesn't have his money. Ember Spirit at least takes care of the creep wave, but Hao already got himself in. So no backdoor regeneration to stop this push from happening. And these illusions are keeping XZ off the front lines. He's actually having to go all the way back to his fountain to regenerate. So they burn the fortification at CDEC. Maybe they just don't take this. Like, unless the second rack is harassed.
I think they have to give two sides. There's no way in hell they can do anything about this. They can just stand and watch.
The Ember can slow it down. But that's basically... Actually, no, because he doesn't even have the creep wave on top, does he? So you're not even looking at, like, the extra damage coming in with the help of the Battle Fury.
He isn't really damaging Hao right now.
Okay. Jump, blink, lasso, Shiki. He tried to defend him, and because of it, he pays the ultimate price. Getting caught out, he's got buyback. 105 seconds on the sidelines will be negated by the money. But his next set is going to be a very, very long one. But they hold their second lane of racks. They burn the BKB as well over on the beast.
So surprised that Newbee just left this here. I think they could have taken it. They had the opportunity to take it for the last 3 minutes.
Going to come in. The Necro book is just timed out. They didn't have the vision, so the Aegis Immortal, no one's picked it up yet. Finally, now it's in the hands of the Weaver, but Garder picked up like a ragdoll and sliced in half by the Doombringer. They need to get out of here, CDEC, but the Hex and the Doom are both on Aggressif. They're going to burn the Aegis to the Immortal, which means most of that work for CDEC doesn't count for much, and the Nova, as it hits the ground, it's actually going to perfectly set up Aggressif. He gets the BKB off, but still, the stun is there. And can Aggressif do some work now? That's the question. He's already time-lapsed Sansheng himself away from the fight. Shiki, oh, they grouped up Newbee. That Slider Fist doing some serious damage to the Doombringer, but Aggressif, he's still the main prize, and they claim him. 99 seconds on the sideline. They chase after Shiki, and he's able to spirit himself away, only up to the Ancient, so not too far away. But you've still got no Weaver again on the field, and there's no Flame Guard available for Shiki. He really does not want to be coming into this engagement. Even if it is up against illusions, it's still problematic. And he's actually able to get some vision to stop that Hawk. Keep the vision up as long as they possibly can. With no weave for 36 seconds, at least now they actually have to concede the top racks and wait for bottom racks.
Progress. Okay, 1 lane to go. Blitz challenge, but that's okay, because if it's the Blitz challenge, it's probably pretty stupid. Alright.
Oh, jump by move. Caught out Q. Garder was able to get the Hex off, but Q, it doesn't stop from being dragged back into the Sunfire. And there is no way out of that. 72 seconds without your Enchantress. Shiki has burned his BKB. The Weaver is alive again, but nothing can really stop Hao. Even if you do stop him, yes, it's the Aegis, but he's got himself another life with his 5 and straight BTs in. They jump in. Chuan! Oh my! Aggressif finally does some good damage, but the Ghost after protecting Chuan for the moment. XZ, he has to use the BKB to run out, and now Hao goes to work. The BKBs are down for CDEC. Protection no longer exists. They're diving all over the place here in Newbee, but they're in deep enough. Okay, well, maybe don't even have to go that deep. Aggressif comes back with a time-lapse, and Ellie, well, he's going to get himself away to safety. The Slider Fist still can't reach him. Actually, they're fairly low. Maybe they can find a pickoff. Shiki with 1 hit could do the work, but Hao straight back in again. Shiki gets carved up, and there goes Aggressif as well. This should be the game. GG is the call, and Newbee in 62 minutes will end our night and eliminate the 4th team today. It is going to be CDEC. The TI champions have been eliminated. Almost champions.
Second place.
Runner-up champions. Close. Close to Garder.
Runner-up champions. We won 2nd place.
Let's go to people that actually make sense.
Man,
my panel.
That was a really crazy game, and you know, I'm not really sure what to make of it. It's just,
it seems odd.